Countdown has begun. It's time for game one between Innovation and HuK. Yes! Yes, Marcus!
It is happening. It is happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am so thrilled to be in this match. So let's go ahead and do the usual thing, Marcus.
Yes.
Up in the top right-hand corner, one of my absolute favorite players of all time has had plenty to recoup his mental state with tons of practice. From Team Evil Geniuses, it is HuK.
And in the southwest position, as the Red Terran, a player that even Artosis has graced, one of the best players in the Starcraft 2 universe. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Innovation.
So already we see it's cross-map positions, so, you know, it's a little bit of that meta-game stuff that we were talking about earlier. This is an excellent map to go for a straight early expand if you have any inkling of information as to how your opponent plays. HuK looks like he is going to be going for the gateway, the sort of standard play, and you might think, you know, he's not willing to take the risk. But look at that entrance to Innovation's base. It's actually quite a wide ramp. You can see that at the front, it's a huge, it has just a single supply depot there.
Yeah, over on the expansion, obviously. Now, we've got the gas going down for Innovation, which is, of course, pretty standard is where we're at right now. And again, when you start off and you get that early gas and Reapers become a possibility, Sean, it's just, it's really interesting. We've seen the super heavy Reaper pressure. Granted, this is a huge map. Don't think it's going to necessarily happen, but I do expect us to see the Reapers come out to play here at the course over the course of the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're already seeing the Marine go. And
yeah.
with that gas going down, honestly, I think a lot of players are just rushing straight for Widowmine. It's really solid against a variety of things. HuK, I think, doing the smart thing. He hasn't seen anything. He's actually done no scouting, so he's going to go ahead and auto go for Zealot #1. Immediate questions start coming up because it's HOTS now. You can spend that first 100 gas on the Mothership core instead of going for Stalker and core, but I really think that the early Stalker is essential for just getting a read on your opponent. If you attack and you just count what he has, you can really have a nice follow-through.
And he does indeed go with that, Sean. So,
yes.
I mean, I've been watching that as well. Like, where do Prodosses like to get it? Some Prodosses waiting until later, but that timing that you mentioned is kind of like that sweet spot to get it in. And I think it's when you have, you know, the gas to actually spend. Obviously, the expansion does go down for HuK. And as you mentioned, you know, not allowing him to go with just the Zealot, bringing the Stalker out, but most importantly, getting that Nexus down. SCV is coming in for the scout. Stalker is going to see it, but more importantly, will he see that expansion comes up?
Oh, he missed it.
He did not.
He missed it. If you actually select Innovation's vision, you see that he's like an inch away from actually getting vision of that Nexus. Wow, brutal. So yeah, Widow Mines are what's coming up. HuK's doing the absolute perfect thing. He's moving out aggressively. He's going to try to get that read.
Now we see, obviously, the Marines continue to pour out here, and as you mentioned, the Widow Mines, the starport going down. So that could signify, oh, hold on, as the Stalker comes up to the front, those Marines, I think they're going to get it. They're just, and you know what? There's another Marine that's about ready to pop out that Widow Mine as well. But he didn't see the Widow Mine. He just saw the Marine. So HuK all the way on his way back. Stalker #2.
Well, I mean, HuK is the sort of player who likes to be real brave with Stalkers. He is made of balls, and there, nope, Widow Mines going down. HuK's not going to get too eager with that. But HuK's doing a smart build in the back. We actually see that he has absolutely no Mothership core. He's going to be doing something that we've seen him do before, which is to go straight for cannons in his worker line. Seems very odd, but, I mean, look over Innovation's base. Widow Mines aren't going to be able to do anything against just a single cannon in there. And moreover, there's just one barracks down right now for Innovation. So that means he doesn't have a strong follow-up.
And he's throwing a reactor on there, so that follow-up, it's going to take a while before it gets out. Now, here we go. The medevac's out. It picks up 2 of those Widow Mines, so we are going to see a few of those try to make their way in. HuK has already positioned himself inside his main base defensively, knowing that this is potentially something that could come. We already see the afterburners go out. Oh, my gosh, did that probe see it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, even if he didn't, Sean, the Stalkers are in a great position right now to stop this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Stalkers. HuK can actually follow this up with a nice aggressive blink play, and it's a little bit difficult. HuK walling off his backside, so there's actually no chance. Ooh, look at that. HuK repelling the medevac, and it looks like the medevac has his target in sight. He's going for the expo. Ooh, he's going to run headlong into that cannon.
Yeah, there's actually no open doorway for him here. And I do have to say, Innovation using the Ignite Afterburners beautifully there. He actually activates it as he goes into the base, which, you know, wasn't necessarily was going to get him there faster, but more importantly, he went back in and there he used the Ignite to get out there. And that is what I said is he was going in with Ignite and then was able to, of course, quickly get away. That time almost gets shot down, but he's going in yet again.
Gosh, I mean, really bold play from Innovation, but he's going to run right into the cannon. It's not going to work well. And this has got to be a shocker. Almost no one does this response where they go for the cannon. Whoa, picked off. Easy peasy. Not a problem.
Now, only one of the Widow Mines went down there as well, so Innovation knew that there was probably a chance it wasn't going to be able to go in and do damage. He's still kind of playing some games over here to get this next one in, but we probably should just take a quick look at what is happening behind this, because a lot of attention is being drawn to that one medevac and its Widow Mines, and behind it, Innovation really just going for that bio play. There, the engineering bay is going down now.
Uh-oh, this medevac looks like it's going to run headlong into the Stalkers, and he gets it down. Now, HuK is in a weird spot. He's been building up a lot of gateways and focusing on gateway tech, no Colossus. He's building these pylons like he wants to attack. Innovation salvaged a bunker, and ooh, it looks like HuK is getting ready to get aggro. Now, HuK could expand. He could tech. Attacking is the most dangerous of the 3, but not the worst. It's just tough to be able to break in there.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the situation, the Twilight Council just finished, and there's Blink immediately. HuK's army is almost exclusively Stalkers right now, and versus this front door, even with Blink, it's still going to be a rough one to hit. We do see a missile turret go down there, and that means this vision is about to disappear. There go, boom, it's gone. The Observer is out of there, and although he did salvage that bunker, I kind of have to feel like he could still hold this off. Now, he knows that pylon's over there. He's going to go and grab it. And HuK knew, based off of what he saw in the vision he had, and the fact that he lost it, there was no attack to be done.
Yeah. You know, I think this moment right now is where you really see the weakness of Widow Mine openings. There is no Barracks 4 and 5. There's no third command center. Innovation basically has nothing. He has the standard setup that a Terran player always wants to get, and nothing else. So Innovation actually has to do huge damage here, and HuK has the perfect defensive setup. Tons of Blink Stalkers going for Colossus.
Yeah.
HuK now holds this off, and he can counter swing and get a solid, easy win.
Yeah, and meanwhile, this probe is going to see a potential third base going down, so he knows that that could be behind it. And there's the scan, but HuK spreads his units out quite nicely. It's going to move forward. There the force fields go down, but the split's actually still okay here for Innovation. These units are starting to fall, but here come the Stalkers, and that is going to save the day. Now, keep in mind, it's all a stall tactic because that first Colossus is moments away from coming out as well.
Blink is almost done. It's 2 seconds, and there's going to be a blink forward. Oh, no. Looks like instantly hops in there. Oh, Innovation is in a real troublesome spot. Innovation's starting to realize, oh my God, I can't drop. I can't even push the front. And now, all of a sudden, with these Blink Stalkers chasing me down, I'm just going to have to retreat home.
And he is going to turn around, though, turn the stem on. No Guardian Shield going up here. In fact, we're going to see HuK move back. And, you know, I don't necessarily want to sit here and be overly critical, but, Sean, I have to ask the question. Would that have gone way more in HuK's favor if he would have had the Mothership Core there?
You know, it's hard to tell. The time bomb is so crucial, but leading up to this point, there was really no clear window where HuK could have wiggled it in. He was trying to stay as emphasizing on Stalkers as he could to ensure that he had enough to defend Widow Mines and even an associated Banshee push. So, I mean, yeah, it would have helped on that attack, but it's hard to see how he would have gotten there. And now Innovation parking himself up at the far north side of the map. This is what makes Whirlwind difficult. You just can't stop your opponent from ever being anywhere, just due to how open it is.
And there is a real split here. HuK has some stalkers outside. Of course, they can retreat with Blink, but inside the main line, there is a huge drop going down by Innovation. There is a cannon there. It goes down, though, and there is plenty of bioforces there still left to clean up what's left of HuK's workers.
Innovation.
Meanwhile, we see HuK moving out, and is there even going to be a Warpin in the back? No, there's a Warpin in the main base, but I don't know if it'll be able to take care of what's in there.
Yeah, HuK's really banking hard on this attack. There's been a lot of stim on those units that Colossus needs to be careful. He's setting himself up for disaster, and the drop in the main base still holding strong. HuK still pushing forward, and it's, oh my god, only just now are Barracks 4 and 5 up, but Innovation's just ripped apart the whole main.
Yeah, he has, and this is absolutely crazy because if these units cannot fend this off inside the main base,
oh,
we've got HuK knocking on the front door right now.
Back. He's going to lose the Colossus. Range is not yet done.
Oh, SCV's coming out to heal up that bunker, and it does manage to save, but meanwhile, he is going to probably take out this command center that's built over at the third. However, so many bio units still tearing apart. I mean, that Warpin of Zealot was slowed down. It did absolutely nothing versus the Marine and the Marine Marauder force that is left over, and look at the tech that is falling right now.
Oh god, Vikings out, the Colossus taking some serious hit, Blinks up. I mean, HuK trying to control as best he can, but he just doesn't have the units.
GG.
Good game. Innovation takes game 1.